go back into the closet real quick. 5 minutes is all I need. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to another Love and Deepspace 5-star memory card. This one is actually a bit of a surprise for a couple of reasons. One, I don't normally just record them for YouTube. Usually I stream the cards and we have our fun little reactions together as a community. But I didn't actually intend to pull this card. I was just trying to get the pose, and Zayne decided to come home, but it's fine. I'm trying to be more in my Zayne era anyway, so like I'm not exactly mad about it. I'm actually really excited to get into this card because I remember seeing the trailer a while ago, and girl, the under the desk support, what is happening? I feel like I ask this every time a trailer comes out, and then I'm about to jump into the card. I'm like, what am I about to walk into? What's it gonna play? Ain't that just the way? I'm really excited to dig into this card with you and to share my full reaction with y'all. If you want to see more cards like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so that you get notifications when new videos go up. If there are any specific cards you want me to read and react to on the channel, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll let you know if I have it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so this card is called Secret's Kiss. And the summary that they give us is, did I ever say I don't enjoy adventuring with you? Also, you may notice, I found out that the little hair glitch works with the solo cards. And so I set it up so that way we can actually see what my MC looks like with the hair that I intended for them. If you want a little tip on how to do the hair glitch, let me know. Okay, now we can get into it. Let's start. Oh God, what am I going to get into? You really think...
Please come to the second floor information desk. Your dog is waiting for you.
You'd really think that I would be a Zayne main? Because, like, bro is a doctor named Zayne. How is he not for the Muslim girlies? I don't know. I think it's just going to take me a while to warm up to him. I do enjoy his character. You know, I just am a very slow burn type of person. Here goes. Who is Beans, though? Who is Beans? Zayne's laughter interrupts my train of thought. Wait, isn't that his birthday outfit? Oh, that's cute that they keep incorporating the birthday outfits into different components of the story. I feel like we saw Xavier in the main story, and I feel like we've seen Silas in his and a few other cards too. So I hope Infold continues to go in that direction where even if you didn't get the birthday outfit, you still have the chance to see it in the game, you know? What?
You've been staring at this fridge magnet for 5 minutes.
Okay, and maybe it's a cute fridge magnet. Zayne takes the fridge magnet I'm clutching.
What kind of scheme are you concocting? It must be elaborate since you're engrossed in thinking.
It's rare to have a weekend where we can just walk around. How could I possibly be scheming? Girl, you know well. Zayne places the fridge magnet back on the shelf, and his look of reluctant belief meets my innocent gaze. But only I know how rapidly the wheels are turning in my head. Girl, you're not the only one. This man has known you since you were children. He's got to know. Ever hasn't made any major moves in a while, but some businesses with potential connections to them have shown signs of suspicious activity. After narrowing down our suspects, we identified a medical research institute in Goldwood City. They've been frequently transporting Protocore products. Hello? But things aren't going as smoothly as we hoped. After hitting several dead ends, the investigation has almost come to a halt. And then I spotted a familiar name in the Research Institute's email that the association had intercepted. Wait, whose name? Whose name? This would go in a million directions. By the way, your coffee maker has been broken for a few weeks now, right? Oh shoot, my coffee maker's actually broken too. the concept of Zayne with like a Breville espresso machine or like one of those really high quality espresso machines. He seems like the type, but then he'd use it to just make extremely sugary lattes. I don't think this man can drink coffee black. I don't think he can.
I almost forgot about that. It's been broken for a long time. Fortunately, I haven't been working night shifts, so I'm treating it as an involuntary caffeine detox.
You haven't been working night shifts? Oh, okay, I see what you mean. So he needs less caffeine to get through the day, but he probably still has his morning coffee. Unless he just has something else in the morning instead. Maybe he's a matcha girly. You never know. Really? People are always like that. We don't care about things when we don't need them, and then we regret not fixing them sooner when we have to use them.
That sounds like something I would say.
Oh, God forbid a man rub off on me. Wait. Oh my God. I have to keep my commentary to a minimum because it's going to sound like things that I don't mean. God forbid I be influenced by my man. That's what I meant to say. We're just gonna pretend that that's what I meant to say. Actually, that's exactly what I said all along. I never said anything else. Doesn't matter who says what. Since we're already here, I might as well help you pick out a new coffee maker.
You're awfully enthusiastic. I sense a bombshell hiding under this sweet concern.
I can't just be nice? I can't just be nice for good reason? I don't like your tone. I'm just being thoughtful. Come on, let's go. I pull Zayne into the coffee maker store, and a salesperson immediately approaches us.
Good afternoon, you two. What kind of coffee maker are you looking for?
Before I can even state our shopping needs, my phone starts vibrating.
Could you recommend a few models suitable for everyday home use?
Please don't be a new mission. Please don't be a new mission, because I literally just want to hang out with my doctor man. Please!
Certainly. Please, follow me.
Zayne follows a sales assistant. Whether it's intentional or not, I'm given plenty of space. Do you have good news?
I'm afraid I'm about to disappoint you.
What are you doing here? Didn't everybody think that you were the mole? I feel like I've seen so many conversations about who the mole is. I've seen a lot of people suggesting that Andrew might be the mole, just because I think there's been such an extensive description about what his evol does, and more importantly, what it's capable of. But I've also seen some people saying Simone is the mole. I've seen a very popular theory that Tara is the mole. I don't really know. I feel like that's one of those things I'm going to have to like sit down and thoroughly analyze the main story and I think the story branches to get a better sense of who it could possibly be and what the justifications are. More at 11.
We tracked the routes of all the vehicles entering and leaving the Research Institute, but none of the destinations are suspicious.
Great.
However, another batch of unofficial Protocore products was transported inside.
Since the security is this tight, the secrets they're hiding must be important. External investigations won't get us solid evidence anymore. We need to get inside for a fatal blow.
Are you planning to enter the Research Institute yourself?
Who wants to know? You're not my mom. Across the long counter, Zayne is listening attentively to the sales assistant's explanation about coffee makers. Sensing my gaze, he looks at me while continuing to nod. Not necessarily. I hang up and join Zayne. The sales assistant has finished her explanation, and Zayne gestures to indicate that we should look at some more models. Thinking about my rather reckless plan, I clear my throat. I'm ready to test the waters by playing the sympathy card. Oh no. Sympathy card could go in a bunch of directions. Unless I'm trying to enlist his help to secretly get into the Research Institute, I feel like I would do that. I feel like Zayne's MC would do that. After chasing leads for over 2 weeks, I hit another dead end. It's so frustrating. Girl, I know you are not dry begging to Zayne! He's gonna make you give it to him straight! Seeing no particular reaction from Zayne, I continue. Well, exactly, because Zayne is Mr. Closed Mouths Don't Get Fed Lee. Why would you dry beg for Zayne? He's not taking any of that! We've been investigating a research institute that's secretly purchasing large quantities of Protocore products. They're also indirectly acquiring a lot of patients. But despite monitoring them for over 2 weeks, we still haven't obtained a single piece of evidence we can use. She got this from Raphael. That's what I have to say. She got this from Raphael. Using illegal Protocore products on patients could lead to a disaster, don't you think? Zayne studies the various buttons on a coffee maker. He still doesn't respond. Well, duh. Anyway, have you heard of this medical research institute? It's called...
You're finally getting to the point.
Yo, see, I told you. Zayne is immune to dry begging. You can't do that. You have to just tell him what you want. I don't think it's even that he doesn't know social cues. I think he knows them but refuses to acknowledge them because he thinks they're stupid. And honestly, I am all for that. What? Zayne puts down what he's holding and turns around. With his arms crossed, he leans back against the counter.
If I'm not mistaken, you're already aware that this institute invited me for an academic exchange.
Oh. Was I aware of that? Oh, I didn't know.
You were talking about me during your phone call, no?
Who wants to know? With my plan and intentions exposed, my poor performance makes me feel embarrassed. The thought of successfully retrieving crucial evidence from the Institute pushes that feeling aside. Since you already know, I promise there won't be any violence. Just help me sneak in. You won't have to worry about anything else.
You're making the most difficult part sound like it's the easiest.
Because it is! Alright, I wasn't being very precise with my words. Zayne, you're the only one who can do this. My entire team will be grateful when we succeed. Zayne looks at me with a slight smile. Then he turns his head and nods thoughtfully. Zayne looks at me with a slight smile. Then he turns his head and nods thoughtfully. That's it?
Yes. This coffee maker should meet our daily needs.
Oh, man is speaking in tongues. Zayne, are you even listening to me?
We shouldn't miss out on this opportunity. Let's buy it.
See, I understand that he is talking in code to say that he approves of sneaking MC into the facility by using the coffee maker as a cover. Girl, get with the program. Zayne.
Be patient. Preparing for an academic exchange isn't as simple as buying a coffee maker.
I'm gonna pretend I wasn't
Not to mention,
influenced by
we have
that.
to smuggle a living person inside.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Whatever you say, dog. Having done all I can, I treat myself and sleep in on a Sunday morning. Girl, you deserve it. It's the first time I've done that this month. Oh, girl, you extra deserve it. You've been working way too hard. My phone's ringtone interrupts my peaceful slumber. I'm about to decline the ill-timed, intrusive call. Until I see Zayne's name on the screen. She said, I won't wake up for anybody except you, Zayne. I'll make an exception.
Sleeping, but I figured you'd want to hear some good news. The Research Institute has confirmed everything. They've given an invitation to my assistant, as well as myself.
Oh, that's what I am. Once I hear the words Research Institute, I sit up in bed. I'm going to be your assistant. Oh, girl!
What's wrong? You're not used to having a legitimate undercover identity after having all those adventures with unauthorized access?
considering how significant his assistance is this time, the retort on the tip of my tongue transforms into praise. Am I still half asleep, or did I just get a really good reward?
I never said I'm doing this for free.
What's the price? No problem, just name it. I'll make sure to pay up.
I haven't decided what I want yet, so I'll put it on your tab for now.
We know what he wants.
Get ready. I'll be there in 15 minutes. The coffee maker you convinced me to impulse buy yesterday is good.
Is it really an
told me
impulse
I
buy
should
if
give
you
a
actually
real
needed it,
reward
though?
To express my gratitude.
Oh, really? If you insist! To ensure we can return to Lincoln City after the mission, Zayne and I drive to Goldwood City. For security reasons, however, we report to the Research Institute that we used public transportation.
The doors are closing. Please keep your distance.
Did the train just have an English accent for no reason? That's so out of nowhere. I feel like it didn't usually. At least with the main story, you know? We just parked the car in a nearby parking lot. We're going to take the subway to reach the Institute. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what do you mean?
Move closer. A lot of people will be getting off at the next stop.
How do you know that? You've never been here before, or has he? I feel like he's been to so many places that we don't really know about.
People who are about to get off have different expressions and body language.
Oh, well, I guess that works too. Not me trying to be all intellectual and digging into Zayne's character analysis, and it's literally like, no, just look at them.
For many years, I've commuted during rush hour. I'm sharing my experience with you, free of charge.
Oh, really? Wow, how can I ever repay you? I've got to stop predicting comedy! I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it. Also, I can never fully repay you for your immense generosity, Master. Master? Girl. You're in public. Not that that's ever been a problem for you two, but like, you're in public. Please.
The doors are now open. Please be mindful of the gap between the train and platform.
As the subway reaches the station, the crowd rushes off as predicted. I take Zayne's advice and move a little closer to him. I realize that being a hunter isn't so bad. Although I have to work around the clock when things get busy, at least I can avoid rush hour. Zayne braces one hand on the handrail to shield me from the crowd, and the other hand taps my forehead.
If your voice were any louder, the entire institute would know you're a hunter by now.
Oh god, no, not her doing the Ryuji Persona 5. Guys, we're the Phantom Thieves! Like, in friggin' public. Okay, but to be fair, this is kind of relatable, because I feel like whenever I talk, I don't actually realize how loud I am or how loud I can get, especially when I laugh. That is, okay, it's not a problem, because it's just who I am as a person, but it is a growth area for me. Let's call it that. Let's call it that.
There are 3 stops left. You don't have a lot of time to get into character.
Try me. I glare at Zayne before lowering my head. Now I'm truly playing the part of an assistant who is just scolded by her mentor.
Let's not act like this at the Institute. I'm afraid I might forget to roleplay.
I don't think you could forget how to roleplay. You of all people, you could not forget. You're physically incapable of forgetting. Well, that means you haven't gotten into character either. In response to my retort, Zayne's smile widens.
For the next week, we'll be colleagues, nothing more.
Give this man an office romance right now. Give this man an office romance story. 100,000 words, slow burn. So many tags that I don't even know if I can speak aloud. You know where I'm going with this. He uses the train swaying as an excuse to move closer to me.
By tomorrow morning, I'll miss moments like these when we can be close to each other.
Aw, that's actually really sweet.
Or I might start missing them as soon as we get off this train.
That's really sweet. This man's gonna be yearning for 3 days. At least. Okay, I didn't actually mean 3 days, but... It's the 3rd day of the academic exchange, and everything is progressing smoothly. As Zayne's assistant, I helped him complete 2 surgery simulations related to Protocore products. During the subsequent study seminar, Zayne deliberately placed me in a group with many research interns. This will let me avoid key researchers and allow us to separately investigate locations where the files might be stored. During our lunch break, Zayne and I meet at the rendezvous point I scouted earlier. Looking good. Nobody saw you walk here, right?
They all went downstairs together. No one saw me.
Zayne sits next to me and flashes a relaxed smile. Oh my god, this man is perfect for an office romance. Give this man an office romance! Please!
A janitor's break room. You're good at finding discreet meeting places.
Girl. The gears. The gears are turning. In what direction? I'll let y'all speculate. Just know, they're turning. This building might not have a lot of surveillance cameras, but there are plenty of people. We need to be careful. After feeling proud for half a second, I turn my attention back to the matter at hand. The 4th and 5th floors only have regular researchers. What we're looking for probably isn't in either of those places.
The 3rd floor's archives only have physical books and documents. And the 2nd floor we already toured isn't concerning either.
It's like in the 6th basement.
So I think...
It's most likely in the 2 archival rooms on the 1st floor.
I've also reached the same conclusion.
Oh my god, we're on the same wavelength. We should date or something. After narrowing our search down to 2 archival rooms in only 2 days, I stretch with immense satisfaction. With Dr. Zayne on the case, our efficiency is doubled. Zayne catches my hand before it falls back down and presses it on his knee. Before marriage? Before marriage and we're colleagues?
We had to work separately these past 2 days. Has everything been going well on your end?
Thanks to the crash course you gave me, I've been okay. When it comes to anything that's too specialized, I say less, nod, or give them a questioning look. I doubt anyone has noticed for now. I squeeze Zayne's hand back and playfully bump my shoulder against his. Is Dr. Zayne missing his assistant so much that he's already going back on his word? It's only been 3 days, but you want to reorganize our teams?
Yes, and I'm not stopping at the planning phase. I intend to execute it in 30 minutes.
Zayne said, do you know you have 30 minutes? 30, yes! I gently tug on our clasped hands, which pulls Zayne closer to me. You can't use work as an excuse for personal interests. Everything has to follow the plan.
If I find the location of their treatment experimental data tomorrow, can I request to merge our teams sooner?
This man is yearning. Oh, this man is yearning. I love a yearner. It's worth considering.
In that case, I'll do it right now.
Okay. As our lunch break draws to a close, we make sure we haven't disturbed anything. Then we prepare to leave our meeting place one after another. But just as we open the door, we're greeted by a cleaning lady who's been standing there for who knows how long. Oh no. Oh girl. They're gonna suspect the worst. Oh no. I've read enough fan fiction to know where this is going. I've written enough fan fiction to know where this is going. Oh no! Zayne! This is bad. This is really bad. Oh jeez. Okay. Compose yourself. We weren't doing anything. We were just talking.
Oh, you don't need to explain. I was young back then too.
Oh girl. It really isn't what it looks like, I swear.
There are no cameras in this area, so you two can visit whenever you want. Just try not to get caught by your colleagues.
I think you might have the wrong idea.
Thank you.
Zayne, why would you blow our cover like this? He is not helping at all. Every love interest in this game is their own flavor of rage bait. And this is the one that makes me look worse off than I actually am. I don't forgive you. As he speaks, Zayne takes out some mints from his pocket.
These are for you. We'd appreciate it if you could keep our secret for the next few days.
Oh my. Of course my lips are sealed.
The cleaning lady happily accepts the candies and gives us a reassuring smile. After thanking the cleaning lady once more, we turn and head to the stairwell. You really know how to make a situation more complicated.
Gossip is often the best camouflage for important matters.
In the way of, like, hiding the truth in plain sight? Like, treating it so much so that everybody thinks it's absurd and not actually the truth? Oh. But is Dr. Zayne actually trying to keep our mission a secret? No personal interests are involved?
Current circumstances make it inconvenient to display any more personal interest.
Can we go back into the closet real quick? 5 minutes is all I need. God, please! Stop! He's the worst. He's actually the worst. Zayne's efficiency isn't just for show. On the 4th day, he locates the treatment and experimental data at dawn. He used the information he extracted from the person in charge. However, just as I'm ready to move, voices questioning my identity begin to circulate among the research team. How many of y'all went to the janitor's closet? I wasn't there. To ensure our mission's success, Zayne suggests I postpone my plan and give a presentation about my research as his assistant. So, now that everyone's here, I'll begin. Today I'll be sharing a research project I completed approximately 2 weeks ago under Dr. Zayne's guidance. I press the remote control to advance the presentation slides on the large screen that's connected to the computer. That was a mouthful. The research topic is... Sorry, I'm laughing at the little, the guy that's just standing in between the two benches. He's so happy. He's just having a great day, you know? Fundamentally enhanced treatment and recovery. It also improves the adoption of protocols and its derivatives in the medical field. I have to memorize all this complex jargon in one night? Trying to hide my shock, I flip through this thick stack of documents Zayne gave me.
They haven't openly expressed their suspicions yet.
But they will.
But if we don't respond properly, I'm afraid we'll create bigger problems.
Is there no other way? Can't I eat memory bread or something? Smiling, Zayne shakes his head. I shouldn't have promised a lack of violence this time. I learned my lesson. Force is always more efficient. I lower my head and Zayne slides an iced coffee across the table toward me. Oh, well, thanks. That's actually really helpful.
It won't taste as good as the coffee at home, but it should help you survive tonight.
Oh, he put Red Bull in it, I know it. You're intimidating when it comes to academic matters. I give Zayne a wry smile. Then I take a big sip of the coffee to show my determination. Let's go. If I start memorizing now, I might get 2 hours of sleep.
I'm worried they might be thorough enough to check the hotel surveillance feed. We should avoid walking too close to each other. But remember to start a video call with me as soon as you enter your room.
Valid.
As your official mentor, it's my duty to accompany you through this difficult night.
Yeah, I bet. Define accompany. Thankfully, my hard work is paying off. Halfway through my presentation, the audience's faces show expressions of approval. We conducted confidential clinical trials on a significant scale and verified this technology's applicability across diverse populations. As I flipped through the document, I quickly noticed that 2 images are missing from the materials I studied last night. Girl, they're trying to sabotage you. I'm sorry, 2 images are missing here? It's probably a format compatibility issue, but it shouldn't affect your understanding. I managed to control the situation before the audience can react. Fortunately, I memorized my script thoroughly enough that this minor interlude doesn't raise any suspicion. Based on our first round of experiments, we made several adjustments. Our focus is primarily in the following areas. I turn to only find that in the place of the text is a blank slide. My apologies. Looking past the audience's scrutinizing gazes, I try to seek help from Zayne. Bro, somebody is trying to sabotage you. But Zayne looks calm as he sits in the corner. It stands in stark contrast to my inner panic. There might be an issue with this slide. I tense up again as I quickly flip through several pages. Hopefully I can find a way to compensate for this missing section. This is my worst nightmare, and this actually happened to me when I was in high school. We had done a group presentation for my for my 9th grade English class. I remember this so vividly. We were doing a presentation about a raisin in the sun, and this was back when people were still using CDs to burn material onto, not like flash drives. We were past floppy disks, but we hadn't quite gotten to flash drives yet. And so we created our PowerPoint and saved it onto our CD, but I guess we had saved it in PPTX format. But when we put it into the optical drive on my teacher's computer, it couldn't read the file because it was in PPT format. The computer was older than my home computer, and so we couldn't do our presentation at all, and I freaked out. She let us redo it later, I think like some day after school, but I had to, that's how I learned about the different types of like program formats or document formats, is because whatever I was running at home wasn't the same as what my school computers could do. I was so confused. I guess you live and you learn, but I am not the type of person who can just improvise and be able to do things on the fly. That's not me. I need to meticulously plan everything. So whatever MC is feeling right now, I'm feeling that exact same panic. I'm reliving being 14. This is the worst. But I only find blank slides. This is my worst nightmare, and I've lived it. Oh,
That's
I hate
enough.
this. Okay. Me or them? Zayne's voice shatters the deathly silence filling the lecture hall. I turn to look at him as he rises from his seat and walks toward me. Please help me. Please help me.
The content of your report is good, but the preparation could have been more thorough.
I swear to
To
God,
avoid
if he
wasting
did this
more
on
time,
purpose,
Let's stop here for today.
if he did this on purpose to make us, like, to make me look like, like lower in stature, where like he's the mentor and I'm the assistant, if he did this on purpose, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. He walks to the front of the stage and takes a firm stance. Facing the audience's puzzled looks, he shields me behind him.
To use up the remaining time, I'd like to invite everyone to afternoon tea. If you're interested in our research, you may talk to me.
I don't know if that was the nice save that we hoped it would be, but... In the break room, Zayne stands in the center. He's surrounded by a cluster of attendees. I finally find an empty corner and reopen the files that are saved on my phone. Now, if they are on my phone but they didn't work on the computer, I'm gonna be convinced that it was a formatting issue. I temporarily set aside the results of my mission because I'm worried my mistake might trouble Zayne. After loading for a bit, the files finally open. And just as I remember, the documents have no errors or issues. Oh my god, this is exactly what happened to me in high school! Oh no, this is the worst. I feel this pain and this anxiety acutely. I never want to feel this again. Oh god.
You don't need to look so guilty. It's not your fault.
But like, what happened? Zayne turns off my screen before handing me a warm cup of milk tea.
Do you want it?
You didn't plan that, did you? If I was right and he did that on purpose, we're gonna fight.
Yes. I swapped the files while I was copying them before the presentation.
I'm gonna fight him. When this mission is over, we're throwing hands in the Oxo Hospital parking lot. I don't care if he doesn't work there anymore. I'm throwing hands with him there. On his turf, so it's extra demoralizing. I'm so mad at him. Why would you do that? Zayne pushes the milk tea into my hands. Then he uses the excuse of grabbing desserts to check that no one nearby can hear our conversation.
The proposal was put together in a hurry, but the logic and methodology behind it are sound. It's convincing enough as a proof of credentials, but if it's used as actual study material...
I meet Zayne's profound gaze that's hiding behind his glasses. Words aren't needed to understand his concerns. Even though the Medical Research Institute might cease to exist after my mission ends, he doesn't want to take any risks. No one could accept the idea of their research becoming a blueprint for medical practices that violate human ethics. Yeah. This doesn't look like something you came up with on the spot. With a feigned, threatening gesture, I playfully closed in on Zayne. I wield my milk tea straw like a weapon to lighten the mood. I didn't actually need to memorize those pages.
Disguising it as an accident makes it look more natural. It'll test your acting, but just enough to manage.
Not when I can't improvise like that. He would have never done this to me, personally. He blocks my weapon and stuffs a macaron into my mouth.
When you were memorizing page 10 last night, didn't you say you desperately needed something sweet to relieve your stress?
I don't think I was talking about a macaron. I'm just saying.
It's a little late, but I suppose this still counts as fulfilling your wish.
He's such a rage baiter. I mean, they all are to different degrees. I feel like I want to sit down and rank, like, the degrees to which each love interest is a rage baiter. Because they all do it in some way. It's just they're different. In the blink of an eye, it's already our last day at the Research Institute. We've chosen to make our move at this time. During lunch, Zayne and I are going through our final preparations.
Won't it be risky with so many people moving around during the lunch break?
The more chaos there is, the less attention we'll attract. I pick up 2 shrimp dumplings from the counter and stack them on Zayne's plate. In the worst case scenario, we can use the same excuse that worked with the cleaning lady.
Understood. We'll use your plan.
Yeah, we will. Zayne walks behind me and slowly, deliberately makes his way to my other side. But what concerns me the most is the time. They gave you an access card with high-level clearance. Your card usage will be closely monitored. If we spend too much time in the archival rooms, they'll quickly become suspicious.
You didn't get any soup, so I didn't bring you a spoon.
He's doing it again. Giving me a reassuring smile, Zayne hands me the utensils wrapped in a napkin.
Focus on finding what you need. Don't worry about the time.
That's what he said in the trailer. You know, nanoseconds before they gave us the crotch shot. Don't worry, I think we found it.
Even if we can't walk out openly, we'll find another way.
Dr. Zayne!
Our scheming is interrupted by a researcher. I've barely taken 2 steps when several scientists gather around Zayne.
We still have some time this afternoon, so we've organized an impromptu discussion. There are a few questions we'd like your input on.
When is it?
We'll go together after we finish eating. You don't have any other plans, right?
My apologies.
I love when they...
I have a bit of a routine, and I prefer to eat with my assistant.
Oh, shucks. I was going to say, I love when they reuse voice actors for different NPCs, because then I'll listen in and be like, why is Isaiah being Research Assistant A? Like, what horse does he have in this race?
We can discuss your invitation after we finish our lunch.
I love a man who exercises his boundaries for himself. But like in good faith, you know? Have to add that nuance. It's hard to know how genuine this meeting is, but Zayne still accepted the invitation. Worried that a delay will only lead to more complications, I decided to act on my own while Zayne attends the meeting. Just as I worry about not having an access card, I spot the cleaning lady pushing her cart out of the archival room. Hey, I know I've asked you for like a really huge favor. Can I like maybe sneak in another one, please? Oh, she's always there for me. While silently thanking her, I slip through the ajar door and enter the archival room. Search, verify, copy. My heart is racing unusually fast. I can't tell if it's because the crucial evidence is within reach or because of the strange silence outside the door. Now, see, one thing about me, I hate a stealth mission. I love video games, but every time a video game gives me a stealth mission, I remember it like an elephant, like Pepperidge Farm, and I never want to do it again. And then I hold a grudge against that game for making me do a stealth mission. So I'm glad, like, I'm still feeling a little anxiety now just reading it, but at least I'm just reading it and not actually, like, having to maneuver it myself. If they start putting stuff like that in Kindled, I'm cooked. Please don't do that. Infold, I know sometimes you listen to things and sometimes you really don't listen to things. I need you to listen to me on that. Please don't incorporate stealth missions into the Kindled. Please. I press the last key on the keyboard as I stare at the progress bar. It slowly moves in the screen's bottom right-hand corner. But see, now they can smell your fear, so now it's gonna go slowly just to spite you. MC, you gotta be calm, cool, collected like a cucumber. And then it'll go at a better pace. It's just science. Hurried footsteps resound outside the door. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a silhouette appearing on the frosted glass. Please be Zayne. The soft click of the door's lock explodes like thunder inside my skull. I quickly dive under the desk. Please be Zayne. Oh, thank God it is. Luckily, I hid myself in the nick of time. My MC is so cute. What the hell? Also, hi, Zayne. What a good shot. It's the... Oh, shit. I don't think I did it in time. Oh! Not him kneeing me in the forehead. Oh, no. I wasn't ready. What base is it when your boyfriend knees you in the face when you're hiding under his desk? What base is that? Let me know in the comments. Wait, was I spotted?
What are you doing here? The meeting is about to start.
Dr. Senti wanted some documents.
He knows I'm here. He knows. He knows it's me. Psst, psst, psst. It's Zayne. Get the thing. The data transfer isn't done yet, but if it drags on
Give me
any longer,
5 minutes.
Zayne might get in trouble.
Fine. I'll wait for you here.
Sure. Have a seat.
Oh, God. Don't forget to eject it. Oh my God, knock it on the floor. Knock it on the floor. Yes! He said peekaboo. Don't worry. What is happening?
How long? Forget it.
Please. The eye is crazy work, actually. Okay. You could have waited like 10 more seconds just to make sure he was like really gone.
Don't worry. Everyone's gone.
You could have waited like a little longer just to be safe. I'm gonna redo that kindled, but actually like move away in time because I want to see what the other option is. That was so funny. I had the exact same problem when I first met Raphael in the main story. I didn't move out of the way in time when he fell off of the ladder and he landed on me. Great second meeting, guys. You arranged that?
Yes. It's been a week. To get these few minutes, I had to put in the effort.
You would have been fine. Something that I'm really appreciating about this is that I feel like there's been a lot of discussion about what Zayne's attachment type is. I feel like most people lean toward him being avoidant attachment, but then other people are inclined to believe he's more of a secure attachment. And I wonder for the people who are like team avoidant, if they're starting to see him develop because he's being more clingy and saying it's been a whole week since I got to spend like boyfriend time with you. Or if it's more of like, oh, he was always like this, but now it's becoming more apparent. I personally think that he is more of the secure attachment style, but in the way that you care about somebody so profoundly and so deeply, but you just really struggle to know how to express that in a way that makes sense to you and in a way that makes sense to the other person. I don't know if the way I'm articulating it makes sense, but I think that's the kind of vibe that I've always gotten from Zayne. I think he has always loved very deeply, but there's a difference between feeling that affection and then actually outwardly expressing it. And he's getting more comfortable outwardly expressing it. And I really appreciate that subtle shift in his character. Then again, I have not pulled a lot of Zayne cards, so I can't really speak with fidelity to the progress of what the relationship has looked like. So if you are more of a Zayne main than I am, if you are a Jasmine, please let me know in the comments what has the progression of Zayne's relationship looked like with MC. I've only pulled a few cards of his, which I'm happy to read and react to as well, but I want to know more from you all. I want to hear your thoughts. The people outside might find us.
No, they won't.
Because?
I didn't think I'd be right.
Oh, because we are going... Are we actually going out
It's
the window? Yo.
For an adventure.
Actually, we're going out the window? Also, listen, I know this is an unpopular opinion. I really like that outfit. I know a lot of people had something to say about it when it showed up in the Raphael solo. Like the one that just came out. Couldn't be me. I love that outfit on my MC. They're killing it. Since when did you learn that trick?
What? You're not used to your colleague having natural talent? This is the least interesting thing I've prepared this week.
Hello?
As for the rest, you'll have plenty of time for that once we're out.
Oh, the Carrie! That's so precious. The exhaust fan in the warehouse's depths stopped working at some point. The stuffy air weighs heavily with the mingling scents of various pharmaceutical agents. Yet he seems focused, his demeanor strikingly out of place in this oppressive environment.
This shouldn't come apart now.
After tearing off the last piece of the cohesive bandage, he hands me a cushion fashioned from gauze and medical cotton. You know what? Do what you gotta do.
Try again.
I smile as I accept the meticulously crafted cushion. I carefully place it behind my stiff lower back, which aches. Girl, from hiding under the desk for like 2 minutes? That's much better. Dr. Nimblefingers, did anyone think a warehouse with medical supplies would be your comfort zone? The night grows deeper as moonlight filters through the blinds. Uneven lines are cast across the floor. Zayne lifts his chin toward me with a hint of pride.
When you master one area of expertise, you can apply it anywhere.
After exiting the archival room, we don't leave the Institute. Instead, we move in the opposite direction of our pursuers and hide in a warehouse with medical supplies. Zayne found it a few days ago. It's midnight. According to our information, the warehouse security patrol will change shifts in less than half an hour. I could go back to noon today and eat another bowl of food before starting this mission.
I thought you'd at least wish to change our timing or plan a different escape route.
You're right. I think hunger has short-circuited my logic. Oh no! My empty stomach lets out a loud growl. I've been there. I was there today. I rub it as I lean back against the shelf. Wait, should I interpret that as your disapproval of my solo mission?
Probably not. After all, someone is too deeply engrossed in his improvised handicrafts project to worry about anything else.
I want to do a little crafternoon with Zayne. I want to know what his granny habit would be, his granny hobby. Like, do you think he's into, like, cross-stitch or punch needle or crocheting or knitting? I know that Caleb can knit because there was a Moments post about that months ago. I want Zayne to have a granny hobby. Actually, it's not even a want at this time. It's a need. I need him to have a granny hobby. I want to see Zayne with his little crochet needle making little granny squares. He needs it. I think he'd be good at it. I mean, when you're a doctor, when you're a surgeon like him, you have, you have to do a lot of work with your hands. You have to be very precise. And I think crocheting does take a lot of precision. You know what? I'm speaking it into existence. Zayne's granny hobby is crocheting. You heard it here first. I sit up to look at Zayne. He's using the moonlight as a light source so he can sew the gauze's plastic packaging that he had opened. I was definitely overthinking things. I turned to look at the clock. We still have 20 minutes before we can leave. We have less than 20 minutes left. You better make every second count. Y'all, if you do what I think you're about to do...
I'm almost done. Give me 2 more minutes.
I pull the cushion out from behind my back, hug it to my chest, and roll onto my stomach. It's dark in here. Don't strain your eyes.
Lately, you've been eager to steal my lines.
God forbid you influence me or something. I secretly roll my eyes at him. What if we get caught by the guards during the shift change? Should we prepare an excuse just in case? At this hour, the gossip we used on the cleaning lady probably won't work anymore.
I don't mind upgrading our plan to include physical confrontation if it's necessary.
Bro said I can fight. And I will. That's different from your principled stance from a few days ago. I move a little closer to Zayne. Has anyone told you that your principles are fickle? Zayne ties a knot on the last stitch. Now that his hand is free, he points at me.
My principles are right here.
Huh?
In our current situation, ensuring your safety is my only principle.
Oh, that's a cheesy line.
No one said I couldn't be cheesy.
The clock hands tick forward a few more centimeters as Zayne places the plastic packaging back on the shelf. Moonlight creeps across his profile. It unexpectedly highlights the fatigue that's etched on his face. A mix of sympathy and guilt wells up inside me, and I unconsciously touch the dark circles under Zayne's eyes. Oh. You've been working yourself to the bone these past few days.
I'm fine. This is easier than when I used to perform surgeries all day.
But back then, you didn't have to be like this. Tired, hungry, and on edge while trapped in a warehouse. You're also ready for a fight the moment that door opens. Oh, God. Now I'm wondering how much of this is a result of, like, the main story, the death and rebirth update. What's happening now, like this change in his principles and this change in his behavior and his work ethic and his willingness to fight and kind of just go back to more base instinct, if that's a result of everything that's happened since death and rebirth, I'm gonna be really upset. I'm gonna feel a lot of feelings.
None of that actually matters. It's a different experience, but that doesn't mean one is better than the other.
How do you always manage to accept everything as is? I lower my hand and gently intertwine my fingers with his. I caress Zayne's knuckles. Zayne. Will you consider saying no to one of my requests next time? Please! We were literally just talking earlier in this card about how important it was for him to express his boundaries for his own sake. Back during the lunch break where he was saying, I only want to take my lunch break with my assistant. And he didn't want to give up his lunch break to spend all that time talking to this other scientists and the researchers. I don't think that he allows himself those same boundaries with MC now. And I love that MC is taking the time to let him know, like, it's okay to say no to something that I want if it means that you'll take care of yourself. That's so sweet, but also so heartbreaking. I turn and look earnestly into Zayne's eyes. I know I'm contradicting myself. I dragged you here, yet I'm telling you that you could have said no. On one hand, I rely on your help, but I also want you to put your own feelings ahead of my needs. If there's a next time, I hope you'll choose to enjoy a relaxing weekend and savor your time with a cup of coffee.
Is this also part of your request?
No.
I was teasing you.
Yeah, what else is new? What else is new? Zayne moves back slightly and turns to face me.
I'm an adult. The person responsible for my choices isn't you. It's me. Whenever I make a choice, I honor my own feelings. You will never drag me into something. Rather, I'm choosing to face it by your side.
That's so reassuring to hear. Especially because I personally feel like that a lot of the time, where I'll want people's help or I'll want to talk about a situation with somebody, but if I know that they're busy, then I'll just keep it to myself because, you know, people have their own schedules and I don't want them to be put upon by whatever it is I'm feeling or experiencing at the time. And so to be able to hear that this idea that I am doing these things because I choose to do them for you, not just because you asked me to do them, is so encouraging to hear from a partner. It's really reassuring to hear from a partner. This is another argument for the secure attachment thing that I was talking about before. More on that later, maybe.
I'll take offering my assistance for your missions over enjoying a relaxing weekend at home. And compared to savoring a cup of coffee alone, I'd rather share the only cup of water with you here.
That was like weirdly romantic.
Lastly, I'd rather be by your side and face all possible dangers with you than wait in another place for your return.
That's so wholesome.
Then, we can go home together.
But
In any case, I don't believe I said I disliked adventuring with you. Ever.
like scattered starlight falling into his gaze, his eyes shine bright in the surrounding darkness.
Although I've always disliked errors and unexpected events, errors and the unexpected have shown me a more vivacious world, I admit.
From the darkness, hands reach out to firmly hold mine.
I can't be forced to participate in something I don't find interesting. During our adventures, there wasn't a single moment when I felt regret. Instead, I felt fortunate.
Mirth ripples across his calm gaze, and endless tenderness surrounds me. Are you comforting me? Your expression is sincere, but I still feel like you're deliberately trying to comfort me. Before I can react, Zayne gently guides my palm to rest against his chest. My hand is over his heart.
This is the organ in the human body that's almost incapable of lying.
The way that works, both from a physiological standpoint, but also from an emotional, philosophical standpoint, is just so fascinating.
Do you believe me now?
The clock strikes the hour, and crisscrossing beams from flashlights sweep past the window. The guards are changing shifts. Good thing our intel was accurate. I stand up first and extend my hand to Zayne. Why are you laughing?
Rushing home as soon as the clock hands reach 12. Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Cinderella? Oh! Oh! Okay. You got me there. He takes my hand as we walk toward the exit.
Luckily, we are here together, so neither of us has to leave a glass slipper behind.
Stop, that's so precious. Fairy Tale Quint banner when? Fairy Tale Quint banner with Zayne MC as Cinderella and Prince Charming when? They just set that up for us. They just set that up for us, you know? Quickly. Which fairy tale is each Li and MC? And no, you can't say The Little Mermaid for Raphael because that's too on the nose. You have to pick something different. After driving back to Lincoln City and delivering the materials to the association, we arrive at my apartment complex. The first ray of dawn's light is already on the horizon. Zayne parks the car outside. In the passenger seat... Zayne parks the car outside. In the passenger seat, I groggily lift my head. My eyes are heavy with sleep. Are we here?
If you're still tired, you can sleep for a while longer before going upstairs.
I'd rather go up and get some proper sleep. I open the car door and struggle to move my legs, which are numb.
Don't force yourself.
Is he gonna carry me upstairs? At some point, Zayne has moved to stand in front of me. He's already holding my briefcase. You didn't sleep at all during the trip. Aren't you pushing yourself?
Don't forget that I'm used to clocking out during the morning rush hour. I still have enough energy.
But you didn't have any caffeine this time. We didn't get to touch your coffee machine. Seeing how my legs are too numb for me to stand, Zayne picks me up.
Stop struggling. Let me carry you home.
At my front door, Zayne leans forward slightly so I can scan my fingerprint. Tighten your core. After 5 seconds, you'll complete one set.
You're taking advantage of the fact that my hands are full to make me open the door?
What are you gonna do about it?
You still owe me a favor for this mission.
It really didn't matter how Zayne answered that question. The fact that I said, what are you gonna do about it? However he responded to that, I was gonna fold regardless. Zayne's words snapped me back to reality. I quickly pressed my thumb against the fingerprint lock. It was a joke. Don't put it on my tab.
Unfortunately.
The pressure on my back and under my knees tightens. Zayne shows no intention of letting go.
I've decided what I want as payment.
Yeah. But, like, we kind of knew from the jump that that was going to be the payment, you know? Who walked into that not thinking that that's how it was going to end? You know? Okay, now that we've actually finished the card itself, I have to go back and redo the kindled scene because I didn't move out of the way in time when Zayne scooted into the desk. So now I have to go in and do that. I tried it a couple times before, but I realized you don't tap the screen. You have to, like, flick it out of the way, which is new, which is why I kept messing it up. So I think I got it. We're going to try and do this again. Here goes nothing. Let's try this again. Okay, luckily I hid myself in the nick of time. I have to flick it. Like this? Maybe I got it. Do I have it this time? Yes! Ooh, nice! Oh, very nice. Ooh! Oh, girl, we're really in it now. Oh, Parker. I don't think I was discovered.
What are you doing here? The meeting is about to start.
Dr. Senti wanted some documents.
Okay, I think it's the same from here on out, but still. Far be it from me to not see through the rest of the scene. Girl, if you don't pull out that USB drive without properly ejecting it, the files are going to be corrupt, and every single bit of this will have been for nothing. Don't pull it.
Give me 5 minutes.
See, he knew. Even if he didn't bump
I'll wait
into
for
you,
you
he would have
here.
known.
Sure. Have a seat.
I like that that's kind of a reassuring gesture for him, and I also really like the subtle detail of MC's fingers kind of shaking in his grip. You know, like she's very anxious. She's anxious about a lot of things, but for it to be so obvious just from the tremble in her fingers, and for Zayne's presence to just be so reassuring, even with just a touch, I think is a very nice detail. The fact that there is still just a guy, standing on the other side of the desk, like, is this guy gonna pick up his pen or what? Like, come Come on. You can't be that dense.
How long? Forget it.
By a researcher who's totally not Isaiah. They deserve this. They spent way too long not getting to do anything. But I know her knees hurt after that. Like, squatting like that under the desk. Not even, like, full-on sitting. Like, literally squatting.
Everyone's gone.
I don't know. If it were me, my knees would be busted for the next 7 business days. Good for her, though. These kids with their good knees.
It's been a week. Get these few minutes. I had to put in the effort.
Man, did you eject that properly?
No, they won't. I didn't think I'd be right.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
It's time for an adventure.
I do want to know more of what they got to do on the rest of this trip. I'm still, whatever this outfit is, I'm a truther for this outfit. Actually, more of that outfit.
What?
More outfits
You're
with
not used to
MC
your
wearing
colleague
pants,
having
please.
natural talent.
Actually, we have so
This
many
is the
outfits of
least
MC
interesting
wearing
thing
dresses
I've
and skirts,
aired
and
this
it's
week.
nice to
As for the
just
rest,
have an outfit where she's wearing
you'll have
pants.
plenty of time for that.
You know?
Once we're out.
I don't know if other people are excited about that, but I sure am. Yeah, that was the other kindled. I'm kind of I see the merits of both, but the one where I actually move out of the way in time had me really giggly. I think I enjoyed that one just a little more, even though getting kneed in the face by Dr. Zayne Lee. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. But that was Secret's Kiss. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments. Like I said, I was very excited to get into this card. I feel like the solo cards are such an interesting insight into the different relationship dynamics and the different lore that comes into place, whether, you know, it's incorporated into the main story or not. I feel like as somebody who has spent a lot of time, you know, reading into those cards, specifically for Raphael, and to a lesser degree Xavier and Silas, I have so much fun trying to put together all of the different puzzle pieces, not just to see how the dynamic changes over time and across love interests, but also just to see, you know, how things like the myth come into play. How does the main story come into play? And so I'm sure that there are Zayne mains who were able to see much more deeply into that than I could, just because I don't have the knowledge of it. But that's not to say that I don't want to have the knowledge of it. I think I would be open to learning more about him and, you know, reading through some of the cards of his that I do have, either reading through them for the first time or rereading them more intentionally so that I get, you know, a better sense of his character, his background, his dynamic, besides this and besides what happens in the main story. Did you pull this card? Did you enjoy watching it if you didn't get the chance to pull it? Let me know what you think in the comments. I am very happy to get to read these cards. This was actually a really great experience because, like I said, normally I stream cards as they come out and then I, you know, export part of the VOD over to YouTube. But this was a brand new experience, just sitting down and recording and reading with my own reactions and, you know, not really influenced by a chat or anything. So I see the merits of both, but if you'd like me to record these more frequently and get them up here, again, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you like what you see, consider subscribing to the channel and ringing the bell so you get some notifications when new videos come out. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like. If you want to hang out with me over on Twitch where I do my live streaming, I am live Wednesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern and Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern. We do a lot of things fun and fictional there, RPGs, sims, dating sims, cozy games like Animal Crossing and other farming sims, we would love to have you there. So stop on by. I'm on Twitch at the same username. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of myself, and I hope that y'all do the same. Here are your reminders from me and our friend Tepe, the self-care sushi cat. Take a minute to check in with yourself, your body, your mind. If you need to hydrate, do so. If you need to take your meds, please take your meds. Make sure you've eaten something too. It's really important for you to take care of yourself because we care about you. And so does Zayne. Do it for him. If you're not gonna do it for me or Tepe, do it for Zayne, you know? Thank you so much for reading through Secret's Kiss from me. I will see you again in the next video. Bye! I'm going to eat my hijab thread by thread like a bowl of spaghetti. Could that be a statement of animus dissension? Huh? You wanna fight? Happy Pride, everybody.
Don't say that.